FORTI on the left-hand side, the grand return of the big bout machine. He was, for some weeks and months, very vocal about the balance state of Warcraft 3, especially regarding the humans. I think, though, Chemico showed a lot of people how it's done and what you can accomplish with the human race on this patch. Now, FORTI, just play like Chemico, but better. We got an Archmage. We got a Farseer. We got a grunt into Headhunter opening by Focus. These matches between these two have always been incredible. And that dates back like 11 years to Golden Championship Series that was ran by NetEase. Always close, always back and forth, always development, and they are also very good at like specifically countering each other. Yesterday, Focus had a little bit of warm-up versus Chemico. Very different style than FORTI. I think when it's about human players, you can't be further apart than FORTI and Chemico are. There we go. Chemico, micro-human. Fortitude, macro-human. So who fares better? Yesterday, Focus was up 2-0 and got reverse sweeped 3-0. If he goes up 2-0 here, he wins the series. It's only a best of 3. Archmage gets level 2. That's the most important first stepping stone for Fortitude to get the Brilliance Aura running, to get some free water elementals basically. But Focus doesn't want to let go of the pressure, doesn't want to let Fortitude, Militia, water elemental creep free. But given that this is Northern Isles, and Northern Isles is home turf of orcs, I think this is pretty good. How often did we see a Farseer Headhunter-ish strategy and the human was stuck on level 1? We don't see that here.
Players' forces are under attack.
Fearside, thank you for 7 streams. Last hit. Oh, goes to Focus! Not bad, not bad. He's almost level 2 now. Got the replenishment potion, which is super nice. Maybe on the cost of a Headhunter. Maybe. Absolutely. FORTI making strides here. Everybody is, of course, anticipating the Happy versus FORTI match. The two Rara winners against each other in this very tournament. Happy made it clear, I'm ready. I'll be there. I'm waiting. Now FORTI has to follow this up. So far, looking grande. Kinda hard to look as dominant with human as you do with undead. I would also say Focus is definitely better versus human than against undead. Chain lightning kill noise. We go for a rifle caster strategy with Mountain King. On the other side, Farseer Beastery. It was a 2 farm tech. With that, Focus could kind of exclude that FORTI would be going for his burrows. For that, you need level 3, kind of. And now, next step. Tier 2 done. New game plans, new obstacles, new goals to achieve for Focus, Army, and Expo. And he's trying to go for a super fast Expo. This is what he tried against Happy. And let's not talk about it. Let's see if FORTI can also destroy him in 9 minutes. Still fascinating, man. Dude plays BNet for 3 months, comes back. Nobody has a chance. Nobody has a chance.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can focus level and close the door. I like that positioning a lot. 40 ideally at some point would love to break through here. But the TC, if you move through, TC will stomp you. And this is all time for Focus Expo. Storm, focus, good, last hit. But the headhunters, man, the headhunters are suffering big time. Oh, focus! Another disaster! Town portal gone, headhunters gone. Only 1.4 on the TC. What about that expo, though? 30 seconds. How do you hold this? How can you possibly hold this? I don't know. So far, Focus is Fortitude's and Happy's play ball. But there is some longevity. With that expo, with the heroes. Fortitude is on a timer push. But it's looking really good. Dispel is coming against the wolves as well. It's only 3 rifles. There's no buffer units really. Kinda waiting for the militia, and they're coming. Focus sees it with the ward, but he's gonna get sandwiched here. Stomp is good! Focus showing signs of life. Speed scroll though, the militia is here. Repositions the fight. Mountain King uses all his mana. We got a heal scroll, we got a scroll of the bees. And how many units can you save? What are the units even? A raider, a headhunter, and a grunt. Okay. Not that much to work with, but it's a low supply fight. Fastia has nothing to heal himself with. Rifleman. Good save by 40. Very good save by 40. Oh, damn. Thanks to the Brilliant Sorrow, we got another Stormbolt. Raider fears that. Boom. The priest is getting healed as well. Shout out to the one guy on Reddit that said priests are bad units. Limau. And here comes the tower. If an arcane tower is up, you got a wonderful foothold. 40 is suffering a little bit, but the priest is doing everything to keep the units in the fight. Sustain is always terrible for the orc, and Focus feels that. Fastia down. Wolves gone. And 40 still pushing. Will the Brilliant Zora and the priests give him the sustain that he needs? Hot damn. Hot damn.
A player's forces are under attack.
The arcane is up. The shop is coming up. And the player that needs the shop and the tavern most is Focus. He's always been a wavy player. Got high highs, but also low lows. And since Super B Cup, it seems like we're on the way to a low in comparison.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sure. And 40 makes it look relatively easy so far. Sweet micro by 40 though in that fight. Very well done. The Great Hall is still up. I want to give all the Focus fans a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope. Second peon. More repair. 40's army is rather small, but the Mountain King has full mana. And we still hold that Scroll of the Beast. How patient by 40. And you have to engage into an Arcane Tower. You have to engage into the shop. And the little bit of hope that I gave you. Yeah, forget about that. Forget about that. One base. There shouldn't be a chance. The human army is better than your army. 25 years old, that saying. Still true. We got an Ankh, that's kind of lovely, but we don't have any Shaman, we don't have any Dispel. 40, job's done! Job's done! Hitchcock cinema pose, hands off the keyboard. Just chill. Focus needs an extraordinary fight with Grunts, Raiders, Kodos. No shop in base? No. We got shop here.
Players' forces are under attack.
Plays it safe though. How are we doing this, Focus?
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, he got a Holy Aura now. Meow, speeding through the map. 50 food, heal scroll, mana potion, heal potion. 40's inventory is still better, but Focus has more value. Focus has a 1k value lead. Oh, Footman Water Elemental. Is that all it takes? Is that all? Is it so easy? There's no Shaman. I don't think it's enough. Is it enough? I don't think so. No. Nice Kodo. And level 4s. And the expo is almost done.
A player's forces are under attack.
Focus fighting. Let's see. Invis detected. Well done for 40. Clearly did his homework. So, hey, there's no TEC. He's got to be somewhere. So, fight has started. Militia is in. Kiting into the choke. Militia still obscuring the fight a little bit. So much focus on the TC, but there's an Ankh and a potion. Is this really the way you want to use your damage? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Did he not check the inventory? Was it really worth killing that TC? Oh, he needs to kill that TC twice. He comes back with a little bit of mana. Mountain King has no mana potion. Obviously, Archmage provides it, but 40, he did the math in his head and he kills the cow again. Steak on the menu, boys. Steak on the menu. Well done. The carry's dead. Just like that. And now we play the kiting game. Slow. TC back though. The aura is back. More movement speed. So important against the slow. And 40 would love to have a heal scroll here. Focus still has a shot. Focus has a supply lead. Focus has an expansion up. And 40 is getting slaughtered in this fight. If you can stay here just a little bit longer. Look at that chain lightning. Look at the damage Focus is doing. Oh my god. Focus. This is the focus of the War 3 Champions Finals. This is the focus that everybody was raving about. What is going on? What is going on? He's not out of harm's way though. Everything is still stuck in this slow trap. New summons, more slow. These grunts will die here. Holy mother of slow trap. RIP! What a fight! What a fight! 5 grunts just gone. Okay. This is apparently how we play this game. We got some free supply now for Shaman. That was 15 food. That is level 5. What the hell? 5, 5, 5, 4 heroes.
A player's forces are under attack.
If the TC is 5, I mean, there is only 4 priests. It's not an absurd amount of this spell. Super interesting. FORTI doesn't have the peasants anymore to call militia. He only has 6. He lost them all. TC alive. Must go for the stomp. There we go. No shockwave necessary. We got purges. 1 shaman down though. Heal scroll on Focus's side. Clap is hitting so strong. Focus has no heal scroll no more. Mountain King versus TC. The never-ending battle. Wolves versus Water Elementals as well. This stomp doesn't hit too much and FORTI is kiting again. FORTI has to stretch a lot further than we thought initially. But he carries it over the finish line, it looks like. That TC, no healing, no more. And Focus is again losing unit after unit. And this is still a good situation for FORTI as the Brilliant Aura is taking. The priests are healing the Slorks. That's Slorks now. And the Expo never really paid off. So much repair necessary, so many items necessary. And speaking of items, FORTI with excellent shop control, always a sign of a great player. Especially when there's only 1 shop. You gotta keep control of the shop. This is the 2nd time Focus expansion is falling. If you go down 0-3 in maps, you're almost eliminated already.
Under siege.
How do you want to save yourself?
A player's forces are under attack.
But at least we get an exciting game. At least we get an exciting game. Is this Mountain King somehow beatable? Is this Archmage somehow beatable? We got a heal pot. We have no heal scroll versus Clap though. And that is a massive problem. Stormbolt to the face. Potion already used. Archmage though. He has an invul. He is ready. That TC is not. Out of the fight. If he's dead or alive doesn't really matter. He can't go into epicenter for the stomp. And the supply gap seems to be growing. Can the reinforcements maybe help? There is no next expansion. There's not much income on the map anymore. And he's getting a couple of kills, but that seems like it's not enough. Level 6, Cow dead. Archmage also. GG! That was a wild back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. The value graph shows it quite nicely, I think. FORTI could, of course, set a statement. FORTI, it's This is kind of a must-win for him, I think. It's, of course, gonna be insanely tough versus Happy, as everyone has it insanely tough versus Happy, as Happy is his own tier of a Warcraft player. And also versus Kaho, I would say FORTI has a legacy of not being insanely strong versus Night Elves. Last hit. Didn't get it. Oh my god! How demoralizing for Focus. He doesn't get the last hit. He sees his enemy gets the Sobi Mask, which is more mana regeneration, which is more water elementals, which is more damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
At least he gets a peasant. But that's one of the best starts that you can get if you're Fortitude. I think most important is that you don't give up the game too early because of an item drop. Focus should be veteran enough to see a way out of this. Oh, but then he doesn't get the kill. Mentally, it's a tough start. You're down 0-3 already. Your enemy finds this. You were a split second away from a big last hit. You were 10 HP away from a FORTI kill. Focus got to shove that all to the side. He has done it before. Yesterday, of course, he was reverse swept. But he is also a sweeper himself. Next last hit opportunity. Again, doesn't get it. But he reads the creep route very well. That's a posse. And 40 is only level 2. But the classic human creeping. Doesn't need an army. Only the militia. That's level 3. Can you hold this? Level 3 water elemental push is devastating, but Focus in position. Focus is punishing this. We play ring around the rosy a little bit here. And it seems like 40's level 3 is a tiny bit late. He could still go into the base. He could still terrorize the tier 2 buildings, because this is what this harass is all about. You want to delay the bestiary, and more importantly, you want to delay the spirit lodge. As long as there's a little skirmish, as long as the damage is ending up on units, Focus is totally fine. Totally fine. Now we got the Femto. This is the worst pressure Focus has faced thus far. But we got a TC. We can go for the Stomp. That is always solid damage mitigation. Love it. Not a single splash of a water elemental versus this lodge. Very good. Very good. Plus the storm gives him another... Headhunter at least denied. Oh, 2 Headhunters down. That sucks for creep speed. So, while FORTI wasn't able to destroy the game by going for the tier 2, he still reduced the creep speed for that TC. Due to the 2 Headhunter kills. The longevity of Headhunters was limited anyways, though. Because the Fend is up already. And snare up. Lightning shield is coming. Any hope for focus in this series? If he loses this map, the devil has to intervene for focus to have a chance for the final. Then he has to wreck Kaho tomorrow, and every other game has to go exactly his way. Even then, it's gonna be tough.
A player's forces are under attack. Is under siege.
Expo, but it's very readable, to be honest. And at this stage, it's also very counterable. But we have to say, for an early game with an Archmage and Zombie Mask, this could have been way worse for focus. It's not good. I'm not saying he's like an inch away from winning the game. But it's alright, it's alright.
A player's forces are under attack.
B2W, alright. TC level is very good. We move on to Breakers and Fortitude's Shoes. We haven't seen this unit before. Always very good against the high level TC, as it's magic immune, won't be stunned, won't be affected by Stomp at all. Zombie Mask heal potion on the Mountain King now. That's a solid dwarf. In focus, this Farseer begging for a bolt, but this TC waiting for the Stomp. The creeps are still active. Priest going down. Any chance for focus here? Good purge. Stormbolt again. Trying to force a town portal. But what about the dwarf? He got that potion, but he doesn't have mana no more. Good evac by focus. He might be going for a Zeppelin now. Focus. You gotta be faster than this. So eventually it is the TP gone. But still. This is amazing for focus. He forced the fight at the bottom when he's expanding at the top. That's the dream scenario for an orc. So much time and space now. But breakers are a tough nut to crack. Solid damage on Archmage Farseer. Very good carry units. TC Mountain King. Off I go then. With the police. Can we arrest focus, or will the expansion start to pay off now? Again, forcing a fight at the bottom is beautiful, but focus with some losses here. Getting a Berserk, getting a Spellbreaker is quite nice. That Stomp did nothing, but at least you got it out of your system before the breakers burn all your mana. Slow, focus, good. Archmage 4, FORTI fighting well. Who's this better for now? We're lining up so many more Storm Bolts. The Storm may be a little bit late. Follow up. Nice. Mountain King still has that big potion. He can stay in this fight for a long time. Focus has no TP. He kind of has to dodge the incoming Storm Bolt. There will be one. Archmage! Oh, the nuke of Focus! Oh, mamma mia! He had the big potion. It was transferred, but he couldn't get the lid off. And now what? Fortitude. Now what?
Players' forces are under attack.
Archmage back from the tavern, but 40 is clearly on a timer. Oh, are we Zeppelin laming, or is that support for the fights? I love that orcs start to use Zeppelins more to save units, to position units behind enemy front lines, to dodge storm bolts ideally. It's all very good use cases.
A player's forces are under attack.
Forty needs clap, but no money. I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree. Single target damage against the big orc army, not ideal. Both have one heal scroll focus. For the first time in forever, maybe for the first time today, the aggressor. I got a hiccup, I'm so surprised. But yeah, Focus is finding his ground. Gets a Sanctum, very exposed. Can't uplift units that are stunned. We'll see how good Focus can play with that Zeppelin. Trading a radar for a priest. Here comes the Storm, but it's only one unit. It's very detectable hero focus. And that Mountain King still got a big healing. I think he's fine. Is that too much damage on the dwarf with too little damage? Oh, the lightning shield! The chain lightning! I was about to say, is that too much damage on the Mountain King and too little on the army? Here comes the Zeppelin. Well done. Second one he can't save, unfortunately. Heal potion, locked and loaded. Where are the spells? He's keeping the Stormbolt on cooldown for now, but it's so much mana. And now the police are coming in. Focus is getting out, saves a couple more units. And that is looking pretty damn hot now for Focus. Even fight. He got the expo. He got additional gold. And 40's last resort. Heal scroll and go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain King 5. It has to be hero focus. It has to be hero focus. But guess what? Focus is ready for that hero focus. He got double invuln. He got that Zeppelin. He can stop enemy units with Purge and Snare and Stomp. Tome of Retraining. This is clap now. And now we move away from that hero focus. Now we move towards big AoE. Which he needs. Here we go. Stormbolt first, funnily enough. TC level 5. Big damage now. Going for the Archmage. There's a TP. There's a potion. Stop Invis. Close affair for FORTI. He wants to get a clean start into this tournament, but Focus makes damn sure that he's here to take the map Archmage down. Focus showing signs of life here on map 2, and now this is incredibly hard to lose. Actually, the clap is very good. Stormbolt to the face. Mountain King on TC. MK dies first. TC almost gets the lift off. So both carry heroes down. Can FORTI even bring him back? He can. Archmage also down though. Archmage first. TC second. What about the MK? No resources. He's lacking lumber for the revive. And that one heal scroll. Okay. Okay. But this is Focus's game. He puts his name on the board. After a disastrous series versus Happy and a bad start into this series versus FORTI, Focus is alive. And the tiny little mini chance he had to making it into the top 2 might still breathe. Focus, in my opinion, has always been the weakest against Pally Rifle. So maybe this is player specific. But yes, Pally Rifle. In 2026, that's how you know a game is important. It's like the ghoul pull of humans. So, Farseer here. He sees it now. God damn it, I thought that time is over. Thankfully, orcs have developed good flowcharts and gameplays against this notorious, infamous strategy. The goal is do damage to more than one target in the beginning. Then Holy Light is single target. You can only heal one target at a time. At some point, fall back, creep up, go Naga, go Tauren. We'll see if Focus is still of that opinion. And I also have to say, I don't think FORTI was a particularly great Pally Rifle player. So we'll see. To some, it might be heresy. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not sorry. I'm just stating facts. We start the tech on 4 rifles. That is very conservative. Focus at some point will fall back, get the Naga, maybe gets the Naga on the way. So far, only one spot crapped, and that was also very conservative. It's a tame game, everybody. You mean versus Orc? Yeah, versus Orc, versus Orc, versus Orc, versus Orc, versus Orc.
Fact is, I will send you a Bardreach and a Claymore, and I will force you to train with those, till your body looks like a lumberjack's as well.
Mr. Crestfallen, if you have a spare Bardage and a Claymore, feel free. If you do send it to me, I will practice. I promise. Thank you for the support. god. There's a lot of forest here. 40 trying to go for a shop without any real need. This Naga timing didn't really accomplish much. 40 is super comfortable right now, waiting for the blonde devil to arrive. The bigger problem is the Tauren that are coming. Double Tauren totem.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, focus. Is that a good time to fight without the first Spirit Walker for Spirit Link? Six rifles. It's a good number. It's a very good number. Tech for Fortitude, of course, extremely slow as always with Pally Rifle. Curious if we get a tiny Great Hall. I would be very happy if Focus now goes for a tiny Great Hall and Lemes appears. That kind of needs to happen. You know, humans losing, Maras appears. Orcs go against, go expansion against Pally Rifle, Lemes appears. Focus tech timing was good. I think not a single unit died. We are leveling now. We get a heal scroll now, which is sweet. But yeah, finally the Blood Mage is here and finally the glue puts it all together. But the levels for 40 are nice. Not great, but nice. But there's a lot of time to unfold Tauren. First Walker is there, and Spirit Link is one of the best things you can have against Pally Rifle. You always focus one unit with the rifle, and Spirit Link distributes that damage, so it's not as pointy. Pointy damage always better than distributed damage, up until a certain threshold. That's why, like, Crit is amazing. Coil Nova is amazing. Creep tech here now. 40 goes to tier 3 as well. Caesar, damn, my tech was very far behind. I can't go for the 6 rifle push. Focus controlled me well. And now I need my Griffins. Nice execution with the double lightning. And then you need a Shadow Hunter third. And that also means that Focus at some point will need Raiders as a source of damage against the Griffins. Focus at 50. Time to bank. Lots of time to stay at 50. At the moment, there is nothing that threatens Focus right now. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Ah. New hut is so sweet. Thank you! I'm very much in love with it as well. We improved the blue, by the way. Hopefully that's easier to read now. And I got rid of the oval accents. Hopefully that helped as well. Tier 3. Almost there. A calm build-up. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? A tiny Great Hall at 50 food. And a Fire Lord on Fortitude side. Fortitude caught up with the tech. We do not see Griffin Aviary though. We stick with Pally Rifle. Last hit. Goes to focus. Important level 3s. For the Fork Lightning and the Chain Lightning. Big AoE damage. So we got tier 3 for now. Only for the Fire Lord. No staff. No inner fire. No nothing.
Are under attack.
Focus needs to hold this. It's a lot of damage. 40 with the tier 3 push. We got Hex against the Siphon. You spent mana to keep mana. You gotta invest to make money or something. And guess what? This expo is not paying off. No, no. Oh my god. 1.5 years later. Still tiny Great Hall throws. This expo did nothing. Nothing. Where is Lemis when you need him? We've never needed Lemis more. We don't have Walker upgrades, by the way. We can't resurrect these Tauren. No money, no resources. They went all into the expo. We have no heal scroll here, though, so the AoE might still turn the tide. Level 4 Paladin. Huge level up for armor. It doesn't help against Pulverize, and the Pulverize was big. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The Tauren are way better positioned now, and the damage is lowering with the Fire Lord. Level 2 now, coming in onto the Shadow Hunter. Can you block? Can you block? Shadow Hunter down. You still gotta deal with the Tauren. That's a bit of an issue. But it is such a classic Pally Rifle game. Still focus fighting. He had the money. He can rebuild. And FORTI, where's FORTI? He got busy with the Naga, gets the kill, but all his rifles are down. This is triple hero human. There's no rifle no more. Only 2. That's not enough. How do you deal with the Tauren? Maybe you just right click. Good save, but Tauren almost dead. What the hell? What the hell? Only the Farseer remains alive. And he never wrecked that expo. Oh, focus. He's hanging on a cliff. It's like one finger. But that's the Great Hall dead. Is it the classic tiny Great Hall throw? FORTI seems comfortable going air. And Focus doesn't have anti-air. He can go Headhunters, but that's about it. There's an exact value gap of like 350. Second tiny! God damn, I'm banging my head against the wall, but this goddamn wall won't give in.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's crazy stubborn. I mean, if you don't change things in 1.5 years, then why would you change it on one map? Tauren, wrecked, level up, Holy Light, second Tauren, wrecked. We can't revive them. We have 2 heal scrolls on 40 side. Bam, there you go. If he splits the Tauren now, the rifles. Oh my god, it's 3 Tauren. Naga is finally back. That took forever. Shadowhunter surround again. He can try to heal himself, but you cannot run. No Rettungsgasse ever. And the Griffins are yet to come, ladies and gentlemen. FORTI is floating 700 gold. GG, GG, GG. The year is 2026. And Focus is still getting owned by Pally Rifle.